Hi, Pisces. I totally thought I was taking a picture for the thumbnail, but anyways, let's tap the bell to get started in this energy for you for your good fortune and overall well-being. And we're going to use my sacred objects to see what messages I can channel through to receive for you. Pisces energies, thank you. I see a mother in heaven who is very protective and watchful over you. I see that you're protected coming and going. Yeah, I see that you weren't aware that you were protected when you were coming, but on your way out, you gonna know you were protected. That's what I heard. I see a lot of people involved in your experience right now. I see particularly there's a situation involving finances. It's in between a Scorpio and a Capricorn. Okay. Uh that could be really good for you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It could be really good for you. For others of you, it's something going on in between them. You're aware of it. You're not necessarily in the middle of it. I'm interested into why is it coming in your reading though. I also see that between a Virgo and Aquarius, yes, this is a Pisces reading. Um, there's been a lot of tears, there's been a lot of pain, but that was teaching lessons. Okay. I also see that there's a Sagittarius close by you. Okay. I do see that the main theme right now is healing the heart from past pains, childhood wounds, relationship pains, and stuff like that. I see a child being very significant that's going to help erase the pain if you allow that to happen. Now remember, this reading is timeless and it's good and it's yours if Pisces is anywhere in your birth chart, or if you're interested in a Pisces, or if you just love all the readings that I do and you're going to show up anyway, just like I do. So let's get some runes on the matter. Let me see. I got 3 sets of runes in the bag. Um, what messages do you have, love source God, for Pisces energy, please and thank you? The 3 sets of runes speak to me very uniquely. Uh, this one's kind of off camera, so let me slide it over. There we go. The quartz crystal runes speak to me of what the divine is offering. And here we have the divine is offering you Yera, which is harvest, marriage, contracts, commitments, agreements between two. Agreements between two. So there's been an agreement between two. Mm. Your mother was involved in that agreement. Okay, so your mother was involved with that agreement. I hear with your highest self, with your highest self. Okay. We also have Ansus here, which is about word and wisdom. It's about speaking. It's about the wisdom that you have. It's about putting forth what wise things, bringing it down into the earth. So I see that there's been some commitments, some contracts around you, whether it was your own or somebody else. You were part of it in a specific way that you were supposed to be, because it gave you a lot to say. It gave you a lot of ideas. It gave you a lot of wisdom. You took that wisdom, yeah. Then you took it on your journey with you. That's cool. So what I'm seeing here in this is like, for some, this could be like watching your parents and their relationship styles, right? And then you're learning and you're like, I've learned so much about relationships and how they operate and how my parents did it. I'm not doing none of that, or I'm going to copy that, or I'm looking for that. However, you took that, you went and you applied it into interpersonal relationships with other people in your life journey. And I see, like, in all these relationships, somebody here, you've had 5 specific relationships. All of them were a disruption. We have Hagalas here. All of them were a disruption. All of them were a place for you to go through difficulties to teach you. I'm hearing a re-education. I heard the re-education of you, the re-education of you about relationships. I heard when you tried the things that your parents said, that shit just did not work. I heard it blew up all in your face, and I'm getting like, yeah. When you tried to do what you saw done before, it didn't work well. Okay. And some of you, you tried to rebel. Maybe I'm picking up on 2 different sides of this. So some of you, you like think your parents have the best relationship, you try to imitate that with these other people. It's not that your parents' relationship was wrong or their way of doing relationship was wrong. You didn't have the right people in it. You need both people to do both sides, each person to do their side to make the relationship work. Now, somebody else, their parents had a good relationship, but you didn't like it. Your parents had a good relationship, you didn't like something about it. Though I heard they're way too square. That was way too square. So here you go trying to flip a switch on it, do it a little bit differently, right? And you're like, well, now you have a new appreciation for why your parents did their relationship the way they did. Yeah. Because first off, still with you, none of these people were the right people. None of them were the right people to have that kind of relationship with. But these people really intensified the lesson of, yeah, no, this relationship style don't work. So it's been a heck of a journey in relationships for you. We have Ewas here. A lot of those people you had relationships with, spirit brought them to you, not necessarily to have romance, but there was something important in the interaction. Did you get it? And with Dagas here, you was supposed to have something important in the interaction that was going to help you realize some things. These people, I'm gonna tell you something, and it might make perfect sense to some of you, which is you would have been better off just being friends with these people. You didn't have to take it that far. If you learned that sometimes that that love in your heart that you think is like, this is my person, I'm staying with you forever, I'm never going anywhere. Actually, it what the stronger that feeling is, all that feeling is telling you is God is here to teach you something with this person. It does not mean that this person is your forever. It does not mean you should stick yourself to them, and it does not mean you need to go sign a physically human contract committing to that. But what happens is you feel that feeling of intense love and emotion, and you say, oh my God, you're mine, I have to have you, I love you, I just want to be around you all the time, I just want to get in your skin. And it's like, no, that feeling is so intense because God got some teaching for you. You got lessons in that relationship. God's finna teach you something. God trying to tell you something. And that person is there to deliver that lesson. Once in a while, it can align. And romance happens for some of us. They always go for a romance. Some of us always go for the romance. And then that's why we got a long string of lovers just like this. I said, it's a lot of people in here, didn't I? Long string of lovers in here trying to chase something. What you're really trying to chase, as you know, is these lessons. God's trying to teach you something through these people. You don't have to take them all home. You don't have to make love to them all. You don't have to commit your life and your soul to all of them. You don't have to marry them all. It doesn't ever have to go that far, but you feel that feeling of, oh my gosh, I love you. I gotta have you. And not what that feeling truly means, because your physically human, not unaware mind says, you're mine. You're mine. I'm keeping you. But if you were more in tune with God's mind, you would realize that that feeling is saying God is in the connection. God's got something important. The universe is trying to school you, teach you something through it. That's what I'm getting there. And then boom. To confirm that, we now have from the quartz crystal runes, we have Nautis, which says necessity. It says lesson. It says learn, baby. It's time to learn, baby. It's something that must happen. It's a lesson. I'm glad I didn't flip that over until after I just went through that whole speech, because that whole channel speech was very necessary. You need to rewind that, hear that about 3 or 4 more times. Yes, baby. When your heartstrings go off like crazy, it doesn't always mean that's your romantic partner. It does not mean that's your wife, that's your husband. You think it does. That means God is there. When you feel that, the universe is speaking to you. Source energy is speaking to you. The creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be is schooling you when you feel that intense emotion. What do we have here? Okay, we have Wunyo. Wunyo. This so interesting. And it's coming from my goldstone runes. So this is saying one or all of these. Somebody, you're gonna have all 5 of these. This Sagittarius, Aquarius, this Virgo, this Capricorn, and this Scorpio. They all gonna try to make a comeback. And then I just heard LL Cool J, don't call it a comeback. Okay, because it's not a comeback. They go try to come back. They're gonna try to bounce right back into your life. But why? Because they realizing that you provided a certain level of comfort. They're realizing that you provided a certain level of connection, of joy, of passion, and they ain't found it since, honey. But they were part of your journey, a very necessary part of your journey. And then I hear Sinead Harnett in the background of my mind saying, I don't need another lesson. I don't need another reason because they only make it worse. And then I hear her saying, tell me if you got the recipe. Tell you can't find the piece of me. Okay, losing myself to all the others, messing me up. Could you make it up to me? Tell me if your love can go that far. Tell me if I don't remember the rest of the lyric, but here we go. Point is, you're at this point where you realize that I don't want another freaking lesson in love because all it does is make the hurt worse. And so what's happened with all these people that you to cry so many tears about, and I feel like the most recent is this Aquarius, but all these people you to cry so many tears about, what it's done is it's shown you the same energy every time in a different face and a different name. You cannot escape yourself. You cannot escape anyone else. If you want the new energy, this healing has to happen first. Then your protection will shine. Over here, the protection is dull. This one's dull. This one's super shine, baby. Super shine, right? And then we have the pray night right here. This pray night is talking to me about healing your heart, relationship healing, childhood wound healing, relationship healing, big time relationship healing. After that, the sun will come out. Yes, the sun energy is here with Sowelo, but that doesn't come until after. So when I read left to right, past to future, you do have a person that will come in that will match your shine. But baby, you got to clean up your shine because carrying all this shadow right here is not cleaning up your shine. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's hiding in the shadows of looking for somebody to love, looking for somebody to love you. When in reality, with this pray night and this relationship healing, what you're gonna find is, baby, you got every reason to love yourself. When you love yourself in the purest, most authentic way, you can open it and you're gonna have to hold it for a while. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do it on Tuesday, so Wednesday the new level can show up. No, that's not how it works, baby. You're gonna have to get so comfortable being in your own energy, loving on yourself, that when it does show up, it can be a match to that. It'll be a match to how much you love being on your own and loving on yourself. That's how it shows up, by your sustaining it. And it could be years, baby. It could be years. So if you just came out of this with 5 lovers, you know what the psychology world says? If you were with a person for 3 years, you need to be separated at least 3 months before you start trying to date somebody. If you was with them for 10 years, you need at least 10 months. That's what they say. I don't know if I buy all that. However, what I do know is until you actually heal the hurt inside of you won't be able to attract anything different because it's still inside of you. Period. And when I do personal readings for folks, that's not what the fuck they want to hear. They want me to tell them, oh, yeah, they showing up tomorrow, baby. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and go over here at this time. If you go down to the Piggly Wiggly at 2 p.m., you going to meet your lover. They're wearing a black hoodie. And somebody that's actually going to happen for, and I'm dying laughing right now. Spirit was like, do you know somebody actually? Because there really is a Piggly Wiggly. I was like, you're fucking kidding. In the back of my head, that all just happened. But that's what they're looking for. And that's not what they're going to get out of me because that's not the reality of how this works. You got to heal your own energy to attract something different. That's what I got going on. Let's get the tarot dice out here. What do we have in Pisces energy? Thank you. We have, okay, the light side energy of the death card. So the changes have been beneficial. We have the red side with this earth energy of the world card. So now there's a physical change in your physical reality, and it's a leveling up, baby. It's worth it. It's a real solid. We've completed all that BS. Now we're moving on. We have the strength card on the yellow side. So this is telling me that all these relationships, because it's kind of cuddled in here in the middle of the relationship mess, this is telling me in all of those relationship dramas and issues, you really found your power. What up, Biddy? You really found your power. Yeah. Then we have the chariot energy on the blue side. The blue side on this dice talks to me about the air energy. So it's about communication. So there's something here about learning how to put the brake. I heard, tell me when to go. 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 Okay. So there's the energy of trusting when you tell your mouth to go and when you put your mouth on park. In other words, you don't need to tell everybody all your business. You don't need to communicate with nobody. So part of this was also learning how to cut a mother effer off. These sorry mother loving truckers need to learn some respect. And honey, they didn't know learn it before they showed up. And so one of the ways they learn that is when they lose the contact. And so if you return back to them, that's why the Wunyos is here. They're gonna try to come back, right? They're gonna try to come back. But I heard now that's not happening. And if you're the one that's trying to go back, no, that's not happening. Whichever side of the table you sit on, you know, you always supposed to bring your intuition to these things, right? So I want you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because I'm not gonna cut the reading here and then go make you see the final part on some other paid venue. I'm going to give you all of it for free. So if you want to donate to the channel, the information is below the video. If you want a personal reading, the information is below the video. At the very least, giving a video a thumbs up, putting your comments in the comment box. I read every comment. I respond to all of them. As long as I'm able to do that, I will continue to do that. Uh, but when y'all get too numerous, then, it might be a little bit tougher. Um, all those things. Subscribe and make sure you tap the bell for live notifications. Help grow the channel, help get the messages out there. The letters that I have coming through for you, we had the letter L. I heard Lenny. We have the letter X. We have the letter N and the letter T. And I heard next. And I heard Lexi. And I heard Lexus. And I heard Lex Luthor. And Lonnie. Okay, and Lent. Somebody here Lent. Somebody Lent. And there's no more E around here. There is not a letter E that came out, and I heard no more E. Okay, and no more lending. I heard no more lending. Okay, and then we have, they want you to know that there's an angel around you. This angel is here. This is angel is talking about that mother angel energy that I picked up over there. It's here to help heal your heart wounding. That's what she's here to do right now. So you've been hearing your mother's song, and then I'm hearing this ain't your mother's broke. This ain't my mama's broken heart for somebody. I think it's Miranda Lambert. This ain't my mama's broken heart. Give me just 1 second. A little bit of family business I handle on the phone. Just 1 second, please, and thank you. Okay, got it. So let's get your cards out. Let's get your cards popping. I'm gonna use a Santa Muerte tarot. I got a bunch of little tiny tarot decks. So we use this one to get your tarot message popping. What do we have? In this Pisces energies, please and thank you. Where it lays is where it speaks. Go ahead and give them any guidance, any confirmation, anything else, any details. I'm willing to channel through from their highest self, from the love source God, their spirit team, whatever they go through. We don't need to invoke these energies because they always with us. We don't need to call them in because they never leave. Hello, we just need to acknowledge them again until we do and we thank them. All right, here we go. For the messages coming through for you. What is the most important messages here for Pisces, please and thank you. First card out. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, all these relationship situations was here to get you to confront the negativity in your soul, in your life, in your energy field, and your complete with that. Okay. Then over here we have the Seven of Wands and the Hermit. Okay. This is saying, listen, you need to protect your energy field. You need to continue to choose your own guidance and follow that. People are going to try to tell you what you need to do. They're going to try to get all in your energy field. And the ones that are around right now, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be following them. Yeah, they're saying no. Don't do that. Okay. Um, what do we have back here? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. There's something here about you learn to be a lot bolder and courageous from that mother figure that's in the spirit realm. um there was something in her that gave you this. I heard it made you a formidable opponent. It made you someone to be dealt with. And then whatever these cards are, it just kicked the end all the way over there. I'm gonna bring it back over here. I guess I'll leave it there, is what I heard, because it kicked the letter L way over there. So I know who that is. We were hearing about Lenny, Lonnie, whatever, the moon. Yeah. I don't know. This is your energy right here, though, Pisces. The moon card energy is you. Then I have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So for somebody who was the L letter person that yeah, you decided, I'm not arguing, I'm not fighting, or whether this person was when somebody here decided, not arguing, not fighting, ghosting, disappearing. I'm out of here. You're not gonna know. Okay, and this is why there's no progress, no movement, no understanding, no growth, no healing, no connection. Okay, stagnation, complete stagnancy. So there was a situation here, Pisces, in your life. It was completely stagnant. Somebody was like, I got to go. L took off over there. I'm just saying. Most important messages for Pisces energy, please. What do we have? The Three of Cups, and it's in reverse. Okay. Yes, again confirming some of these people were never supposed to be your romantic partner. They were supposed to be friends. You took it too far. Okay, because you had that strong feeling of desire in your heart come up from them. But see, you got to understand that's your higher self operating in your emotional body. You got to learn how to understand the emotional body and what is it telling you. It means there's something you want there. It doesn't mean you wanted to stick yourself to these people. It means you needed to get the energy. You needed to get the lesson. There was something they were going to say, do whatever to show you who the heck you are. Yeah, I heard, because you're a shining star, no matter who you are. Oh, double confirmation. We have the Lovers in reverse right there on the middle of all that relationship stuff. Again, telling me you thought these people were your lovers. They were not your lovers. I need to find someone to be my lover. Yeah, baby, come on. All right, baby, come and pass my way. I need it. That's a Janet Jackson song. No, the heck you don't. Ten of Pentacles. They feel like that to you because they're part of your soul family, meant to teach you either. Interesting. This butterfly, the bottom of it is all bones. The top of it is actually wings. They're either going to give you wings or they're going to weigh you down, but they're there for one of those lessons, and it's going to feel all that stuff in your heart. It's going to make the flutter happen because that's right there on the Lovers. So you need to learn that. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah, you need to spend some time on your own, in your own energy, not connecting to everybody else and what the heck they got going on, because guess what, baby, this is what's going to actually give you that healing that you're truly seeking. This is what's going to give you that feeling you've been truly reaching for. You're not going to get it from another. That's not how it happens. The sunshine is here. And then I hear the sun will come out tomorrow, and tomorrow will never come as long as you keep looking for someone else to be your sunshine, baby. You are the sun. You are the sun, and just like the sun, you're there, you're here. Are people gonna see your shine? It doesn't matter. The sun does not ask permission to shine, and neither should you. You should be shining day in, day out, as you come, as you go. This is what your soul is calling for you to do. This is the message I have for you at this time. I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for all the things you do to support the growth of the channel, and I'll be back with more. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.